Hello, I'm Karen Knox, the Director of the Orion Township Public Library. Welcome to another edition of Orion at Your Library. On today's episode, we'll learn about our monthly book discussion groups with Adult Services Librarian Beth Sheridan. We'll also take a look at the Michigan E-Library Catalog and Resource Sharing System with our Interlibrary Loan Clerk, Penny Hess. And finally, we'll end today's program with a look at some recent events held here at the Orion Library. That's all coming up right here on Orion at Your Library. Thank you for joining us. In this first segment, we'll take a look at our monthly book discussion groups and also our book discussion kits that are available for checkout. Here is Adult Services Librarian Beth Sheridan with more.
I don't like it at all. Yeah. But I forced myself because I figured I'd be the only one that didn't like it. So I read it and it kind of grew on me as I read it.
Science fiction kind of things I don't like. If you go back in time, you can mess something up. You know, you may not be born, or your relatives may not be born, or your parents. So that just is a science that you could change the future.
Oh, he did win the lotto, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, that was cheating. But then they say that he couldn't change things. He couldn't change that Ingrid killed herself. He couldn't change. Why could?
Yeah. They made people stand on little tiny platforms that wouldn't touch even a rock, because if the rock happened to fall and hit the dinosaur, then the next.
Here at the Orion Library, we've run as many as we usually have. We have had 4 book discussions going at the same time, but right now we have a book discussion that meets the third Monday of every month at 7. We have another one, and that book discussion has been going for maybe 15 years. I'm not sure exactly. It's some of the people have been coming that whole time. We have one that we started recently a year or so ago on the 4th Monday of the month, and it's off-site at the Sea Pub, the restaurant bar there, and that's kind of fun because people get to meet and have some food and talk off-site, but it is run by another librarian, Alice Cruz. Then we also have the Senior Book Bunch, which it meets at the Orion Center, and it's run by our outreach department, and it's the second Wednesday of every month at 12:30, and it really isn't limited just to seniors. Since it's the only afternoon one right now, we also have, it's just really any age. So right now you can participate in any of those 3. And they are all open to the public. We have regular members, but new people are always welcome to join us. The librarian that runs the group chooses books, and the people know ahead of time, and at one discussion you're given the book for the next one, all the people are, or sometimes they have to get their own books, but you read the book and then you come and discuss it. It's really informal, it's just fun. We all talk about it. We sometimes get on other subjects. It leads to different subjects, and it's not like a class. It's not like you're analyzing the book, you're just discussing it. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes the library does purchase 10 or 12 copies of a book, and we make what's called a book discussion kit. A lot of people have book discussions they have with their neighbors or with their friends or relatives, and so you can come and check out like multiple copies of a book, keep it for 6 months. Like this one is Bel Canto by Ann Patchett, and we have paperback covers, and a lot of times we purchase these kits and use them first for our library book discussion, and then it goes to people can check them out, and they've been very popular. Of course, every book that we read isn't available as a kit, so sometimes we interloan the books for our book discussion groups, or the people that participate sometimes interloan their own through a process called MELCAT, which stands for the Michigan E-Library Catalog. And anybody can do this. We help patrons all the time. You can also do it from home, and you go to the Michigan E-Library Catalog and order a book sent here. It takes a couple weeks, and then you can keep it for 3 weeks, check it out from here, return it here, just like any other book. And it's a real popular service here at the library. You can call the library, 248-693-3001, takes you right to the reference desk, and ask us what book we're reading. You might see it online on our online catalog. You don't really even have to register. The first time you come, you can let us know you're coming, or you can just read the book and show up that night. It's just a fun way to get together with a bunch of other people who are readers and love books, and some of the groups that have been going a long time, I know some friendships have formed, and it's just a nice thing to do. If you're interested in coming to our book groups, the next one that actually meets Monday night at the Sea Pub, they're reading Annie's Ghost, which is the Great Michigan Read book this year. Then Monday, December 16th, we're reading here at the library at 7, The Invisible Thread by Laura Schroff. And the Senior Book Bunch, which meets at the Orion Center on December 11th at 12:30, is reading a book called These Is My Words by Nancy Turner. And we do have, we'll be having a flyer come out January 1st. By January, it'll be come to everybody's door. And the other books we're reading for January, February, March, and April will be in that flyer. I hope you can make it.
ONTV is proud to bring local government meetings to the community live on Comcast Channel 20 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99. However, if you're unable to watch the meetings on their original broadcast date, you can watch replays on our website at a time that best fits your viewing schedule. Visit orionontv.org and click on the large Meetings on Demand button on the left side of our homepage. Then click the month and year of the meeting you are looking for. You will be presented with a list of meetings for that month. Click on the meeting you wish to watch and then click on the View Select Program button. The media player features a play-pause button, a scrub bar, volume bar, and a full screen mode. You can also skip ahead by clicking on the indexed agenda items below the video. ONTV hopes to continue to make not only the meetings, but all of our programming accessible online through our website and our YouTube channel. For more information, visit orionontv.org or call us at 248-693-3377. ONTV, bringing your government to you.
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I paid for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Welcome back. At the Orion Township Public Library, we are proud to be a part of the Michigan Electronic Library Catalog and Resource Sharing System, better known as MELCAT. MELCAT allows Orion residents to request materials from a collection of over 176 libraries located throughout Michigan and have those items delivered to the Orion Library for pickup. Here is Interlibrary Loan Clerk Penny Hess with more.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm the MELCAT person at the Orion Township Public Library. What MELCAT is the Michigan E-Library Catalog. What that means for you is that you have access to 430 libraries across the state of Michigan, and that also lets you have access to over 48 million items that can be requested from these libraries. So I'm just going to kind of tell you how that works. You go on to our homepage or ask a librarian for help, and you can request an item from any of the 430 libraries. You can request up to 50 requests at one time. Then the library that goes out to the libraries in the system. Your request does. The libraries pull the request. In this case, like today, I have 34 requests from other libraries that they need items from our library. So I'm going to go out in the stacks eventually and pull these items. Then I will process them here at my computer, properly label them, and then I will put them all in packaging and send them out to the libraries. That happens in all the other libraries where you make your requests. They pull the items off their shelves and they send them here for your convenience to pick up. Today we have delivery 5 days a week, so your items will come in here. I'll process them. They'll go up on our hold shelf. You have 10 days to pick them up once they get here. So it's a matter of requesting, receiving, checking out, and returning. It's all a process where they go in green bins. They go from, all the libraries in the state have zones. The zones go to central warehouses. The warehouses pack the bins and send them to the zone libraries. And they all travel by the usual methods, UPS, FedEx. And then once they get to the warehouses, they leave the warehouses in vans, and they're personally delivered to the libraries. So it's just a really neat way to get unique items that we might not have at our library. If you're looking into serial, if you like to read things in series and we don't have a particular book, then you can get it from another library and complete your series in order. Another really great thing is that a lot of university libraries are in the system, so you can get rare or much needed items for schoolwork or whatever. And a personal thing, I was able to get a book that was written by a local author from my home library where I grew up that meant something to me, so it's just a really unique system. Okay, so you're at your library homepage, which is easily accessible on the home computer. And then you go down, the second tab in takes you to Search Melcat. And then here's your Melcat page. The Melcat, it explains what Melcat is. Then you can go into your search page. Now this is really neat because you just type a keyword in. If you can't remember the title, if you know the author, that's great. You can search by author. If you know the title, you can search by title, and then you can also pull up a series. So let's say you want to find, well, pretty much anything by Patterson. So you put his name in, you go to your author button, and you go to find it. And then, of course, you pick which Patterson you want. And so you go there. This one will tell you a description of what it is. You want to make sure that you get the format you want. So if you want it in a book form, a book on CD, a playaway, if you want a DVD, make sure you pick the button that shows or that gets what you want. And then it has this handy little button that says, "Get this for me." You press on that. You go to the fact that you want to pick it up at the Orion Library. Put that in there. Now it's just a matter of putting in your name, your barcode number. You submit your form, and that'll show you that you have selected the item to be processed and sent to our library for you to pick up.
Hello, I'm Mike Bouchard, the Oakland County Sheriff. There's a big problem that faces all the communities in America today, and that's abuse of legitimate prescription drugs. Sometimes they're left in the home when a loved one passes away, or they're in the medicine cabinet for someone else, and a youngster in the home steals it and they abuse it. It's one of the fastest growing drug abuses that we see in our community and across the country. Secondly, we see these drugs oftentimes when they're no longer utilized being flushed down the drain, and we're seeing higher levels of residual pharmaceuticals in our waterways and our streams. So, to solve two problems with one effort, we partnered with Home Instead Senior Care to start a program called Operation Medicine Cabinet to get those drugs out of the homes, out of the hands of youngsters, and out of the waterway, and safely and environmentally destroy them. Learn more about the program at OperationMedicineCabinetMI.com and be part of the solution. Thank you.
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Terminus or Fox Sports Detroit.
Orion Neighborhood Television is proud to serve the community of Lake Orion. With our brand new studio and high-definition equipment, we continue to be the voice of Lake Orion, helping the community create and communicate through television. ONTV is your gateway to be seen and heard. For a small fee, we provide the classes necessary for residents to become ONTV volunteers. To learn more about how you can volunteer at ONTV, call 248-693-3377 or stop by our studio at 1349 Joslyn Road at the Orion Center.
Welcome back to Orion at Your Library. We'll end today's show with a look at some special programming offered to our patrons over the last month.
On Friday, November 15th, The Orion Township Public Library held a celebration to coincide with the highly anticipated release of the Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Teens were invited to the library to participate in a variety of Hunger Games, testing their knowledge, skills, and strength. The program ran after hours from 6:30 until 9 p.m. The Hunger Games is an extremely popular young adult book series written by Suzanne Collins. The series follows 16-year-old Katniss Everdeen, who is forced to participate in an annual battle to the death, known as the Hunger Games. Teen Services librarian Kathleen Kozlowski planned a wide variety of tests similar to ones that Katniss herself might face in the series.
I have several things planned. I have a target practice, a plant and fruit tasting that they have to identify, and then a knot tying, which is similar to what Katniss had to do in the Hunger Games. I have a scavenger hunt, I have a trivia contest, and then if we have time, we'll play tracker, jack, or tag.
The Teen Services Department has many other events planned throughout the year, including a bi-weekly anime club and a steampunk jewelry party on December 7th. For more information or to register for future events, visit orionlibrary.org/teens.
I just want to introduce R.J. Spangler and Planet D. Nonay, and he'll tell you a little bit more about their band.
Thank you so much. 1, 2,
Thank you for joining us for today's episode. For additional information about your Orion Township Public Library, please visit our website at orionlibrary.org or give us a call at 248-693-3000. Make sure and join us next month, right here on ONTV, for another edition of Orion at Your Library.